Hi, everybody. Just wanted to make sure I give you guys a little rundown on the Chapter 2 Mad Dash drills, okay? So on 1A, all you're doing is you're just putting in the beat counts, okay? So you always start on beat 1 at the beginning of every single measure, okay? So we see this eighth note right here and this other eighth note. So this is only half a beat, so we have to put that 1, then we have to represent it with it, and to finish it off, a whole beat right there, which is going to be that quarter note, 2, E, and 4, reset. So we go back to beat 1 and 2, 3, 4, and all right. So that's 1A. 1B, we add in rests, all right. We see quarter rest, half rest, and eighth rest. We'll have 1 and because it's the beginning of the beat, it's only half of the beat on either side, so we have to represent them both. We have a half rest, so it's going to be 2 beats. Beats 2 and 3 are within it. 4 to get it out, and then we have to reset that measure 1 and 2. I like this one. T. So those eighth notes are not always going to be upbeats. They can be downbeats as well, okay? So, and 4. Let's find one with it. Oh, lots of eighth rests right here. Yay. So we have 1. Only half of it has to be an upbeat next. And then we have a downbeat eighth rest, okay? Eighth rest can also be downbeats as well as eighth notes can also be downbeats. So in this case, it's a downbeat 3 and 4, again, another downbeat. And then we see a downbeat eighth rest. Yay! That's going to be 1 because it always goes back to 1 after a measure, okay? Then we go over to 2, 4, and 3, 4, okay? In this case, we're only going to have 2 beats, 2 numbers to work with, okay? It's going to be 1 and 2. Look at that. So we're only 1 and 2, and then the measure stops. We go back to 1 and 2. Measure stops, starts, back to 1, and so on and so forth. Same thing with 3, 4. Okay, in this case, we're going to be looking at finding rhythms of beats 3, okay? So this is going to be 2A, okay? So if we look at these patterns, we have to count 3 beats and then select them. Let's count them. So we have beats 1, 2, 3, 4, too much because half notes are 2 beats, right? So that's not going to be 3. Here we go. So we have 1, 2 eighth notes equal 1 beat, 2, 3. So select that, and so on and so forth, okay? That's going to be the same thing with finding rhythms of 2 beats, all right? So we're trying to count those beats up. Make sure that you count those beats up. It's just math. Here we go, the stems. Make sure you guys review over this lesson because it can be a little bit tricky, but the rule of thumb is if the middle line, as in the middle line, is the decider of whether or not the stem goes to the right and up or to the left and down, okay? So the correct way is this last one, okay? So since the line is up here and this note is below the line, the stem goes up and to the right. Since this is above the line, the stem goes down and to the left. So this would be correct. These would not be correct because it's not down and to the left. They're up and to the right because it's above this line. It should be, all right? Make sure you guys review over that and you guys look over those stems. This one's pretty fun. So all you have to do is you have to count how many beats are within it, and then you drag over the time signature that goes along with it. So right here we see only 2 beats, so 1 and 2, and you just drag that over. Same thing over here. We see 1 and 2, and so it's only 2 beats. You drag that over. Over here you see 1 and 2, T and 4. Then you see 1, 2, 3, and 4 beats. So you drag over that 4 time signature. Nothing too crazy, all right? The last one, you're going to be hearing patterns, okay? You're going to hear patterns, and then you're going to select which pattern that you've heard. So say, for instance, I go 1 and T. It would be this one right here, okay? Or you're going to hear it being played. You may hear, which would be this one, okay? So make sure that you're keeping track, you're looking at your options, and you're listening, okay? If you guys have any questions at all, make sure you guys email me. Have a great weekend.